Hey everyone, I'm Jessica Dolcourt for CNET, taking a first look today at the HTC Vivid for AT&T. Now this is HTC's first 4G LTE phone for AT&T, but unfortunately there is no LTE yet in New York or San Francisco where we test our phones, so I'll have to revisit that later. Moving on, this phone has a very interesting design, and that's because HTC usually makes phones with very excellent build quality, and this one is the opposite. It is very plasticky. It's got this glossy black plastic all around the frame, on the front and on the back, and it honestly makes it feel a little bit cheap. There is a little style, however. There are these slanted sides that lead up to a plateau that makes up the back cover, but I do feel the edges of the backing in my hand, and it's not quite comfortable. There's also this metal accent on the back cover that's very typical of HTC, but I had problems with that too, because when I press down on it, it creaks. At least with this review unit anyway. Also, you have to remove the battery to access the micro SD card slot, and that's not very convenient. Okay, but now on to better things. Because this phone runs Android 2.3 Gingerbread, and it has HTC Sense 3.0, which is an excellent interface that adds a lot of extra features, functionality, and a lot of really good graphics. There's a 4.5-inch QHD display that looks really nice, and the phone comes preloaded with a ton of apps like Amazon Kindle, it's got an FM radio, Mog Music, AT&T's movie watching app, and there's also Quick Light for video calls to use on that front-facing camera here, and this is a 1.3 megapixel camera. On the back, there is a rear-facing camera that is 8 megapixels, and it has support for 1080p video. I took photos both indoors and outdoors, and I was really impressed with the high quality overall for both the cameras, even though the camera didn't quite get all the colors and the lighting right on some shots that I took outdoors of plants, but it's still pretty good. There's also a low light sensor on here, and video looked really smooth. The phone runs on a 1.2 gigahertz dual-core processor. There are 16 gigabytes of memory on board, and this phone has a price tag of only $199.99. And I am sure that much of that price tag was made possible by this plastic body instead of HTC's usual better build materials. So if you can't overlook that, then you've got some really premium specs for a great price, and the deal is that much sweeter if you live in one of AT&T's current LTE markets. And even if you don't worry, because AT&T is actively expanding their LTE network. I'm Jessica Dolcourt. This is your first look at the HTC Vivid. You can read the full review and other phone reviews on CNET.com.
Hey guys, Brian Tong here, and if you're looking to see the top dogs in tech face off, then you need to watch CNET's Prize Fight. We'll throw touchscreen phones in the ring, reignite the console wars, battle web browsers, and more. So you can find it all at cnet.com/prizefight, and I'll see you there. Whoop-ah!